According to the word of Chuba Okadipo, he said something. It's late now. He said, if you're emotionally attached to your tribe, religion, political learning, to the point that the truth and justice become secondary consideration, then your education, your religion, your exposure are all useless. You know why? You become a liability to mankind. I won't want this is self-explanatory enough. I would like to say this. My father, what I heard from my father, he used to say this. During their time, during their era, they go to school free of charge, free education. My father is one of the people that got that opportunity to attend school free of charge. If you look at it very vividly, most of all these leaders we have today will be telling you, I have my master's at Cambridge, I did my PhD at Washington, I did this. Then it was free. We are under the colonial masters, the UK, so they have free access to go to the United Kingdom to have higher education. We are not having the same privilege today. To have ordinary elementary education is trouble for the poor. Yes. You are using your own future, which some people secured for you on a platter of gold, to eat up our own future. What do you want us to give to our own, to the next generation coming? We have no future of our own. How can we sustain the future for the generation that will come? Okay. You are using your future to eat up our own future. The future you are enjoying today. Some people give it to you on the platter of gold from the sweat. You are not leaving anything beyond for us. I'm happy that this is going live. One thing we want you to know is this. We are done. We the youth, we are done. We are tired. We've count us under this phobia of respect. Respect the elder, religious, tribe. You kept us in bondage to let this thing buckle us together, to forget our priorities. Yes, we are lazy youth, we are sleeping. Now we are awake. And trust me, we are not going back to sleep. We know exactly what our problem is, and we're going to address it. I was so bitter last night, I couldn't sleep. I was on social media 24 hours. This morning again, people are, you see, security agencies are shooting live ammunition directly to defenseless citizens. This is barbaric, it's pathetic. I can't just imagine it. Okay, let's just take for instance, the President Buhari, I'm mentioning your name. Imagine your daughter is among the people that were killed like last night. Will you be silent? Imagine any of the senators there in Abuja, Ahmad Lawan, Gbajabi Amila, I'm mentioning your name. Imagine your sons and daughters which you've sent overseas are the ones that were killed last night. Will you be as this silent? Will you guys be silent and say it's nothing? Someone who came out this morning to say he cannot stop it, his power above his own authority. The man that is saddled with the responsibility of being the chief security officer of his state is saying he has power above his power to protect life and properties of his own people. This is a rotten nation. I'm so sad. I'm so embarrassed to feel like I'm in Nigeria. But you know what? I am in Nigeria. I have nowhere to go. This is our country. Are we going to make it better? When the people are fighting Anthony Nauro and Coles, when they were fighting for the benefit, for the independence of this nation, they were in their 30s. None of them are in their 50s. When someone begins to grow old, your brain begins to go to rest. There's no point telling this man is Baba go slow. You know the fact, you cannot cheat nature. The brain has gone to rest. A president that is almost twice as old as the nation. Forget it. We're done with the other generation. Even if we are not going to do it right, if you are not content to stay back and give us your own advice to guide us in order to paddle the birth of this nation, then please go into extinction. Thank you.